What's up, guys? Benny. We're not going to apologize for always being right because, well, that's our job around here. We don't give in to hysteria or hoaxes. We call them out. And that's what we've been doing in Minneapolis. This individual, Alex Preddy, went armed to confront ICE agents. We thought that was violent behavior. Thought that was something you shouldn't do. You should not be going armed into conflict. That's a way to guarantee a bad outcome. I'm not saying anybody deserved to die, but it certainly isn't a wise thing to do, and that's what he did. And we said that the media is lying about this and lying about his intentions. And what did we find out yesterday? We found out that Alex Preddy had earlier confronted federal agents, broke a rib in an altercation with federal agents. He was known for his aggressive behavior, and he had a digital history of hunting ICE agents. So he wasn't a peaceful bystander or a legal observer. He was somebody who was a soldier, and he went back armed again. The media continues to lie about the nature of this man, and that's all we're saying. And, you know, you can't trust the media because they won't even show you what he actually looks like. I mean, we noted this yesterday. Everything the media has told you about Alex Preddy is a lie, including what he looks like. This is Alex Preddy, who brought a loaded Sig Sauer P320 to a physical altercation with federal officers this week. He resisted arrest and fought those officers and lost his life. Now, every American life loss is a tragedy, whether it's gunfire or fentanyl. But what's also a tragedy is when the media lies about these deaths in order to manipulate us, and that is precisely what they are doing with Alex Preddy. They have manipulated his actual photo into this. This is an AI-generated fake person that the media is telling you lost his life tragically in Minneapolis this week. Watch.
The nonviolent bystander by ICE agents in Minneapolis. This time it was 37-year-old Alex Preddy.
That's not a fake person, but it's also a fake thing to say. What she said was wrong. A nonviolent bystander, she says. Nonviolent bystander. That's how they're describing Alex Preddy. Well, you're going to be shocked, I tell you, to learn that in brand new footage just released, that Alex Preddy has been exposed as exactly what we told you 48 hours ago he was. Somebody who was extremely violent and attacked federal law enforcement. Get a load of this. Here's a video of Alex Preddy
showing a man who
spitting on federal law enforcement. That's a crime.
Appears to be Alex Preddy
kicking
interacting
a federal
with
law enforcement
immigration
vehicle so harshly that he actually breaks, and this is hard, by the way, to break a taillight off a car. You got to have a hell of a kick to break a taillight. By the way, this is a federal vehicle carrying federal agents. So that's an attack on federal agents. There it is. That's all you got to see. Wait till you see the whole thing. I want to just note something pretty critical about this footage, because what you can see here in the footage is you can clearly see, and the reporters note this, that he is carrying his firearm. So look at the number of firearms in this altercation. This is not, by the way, the deadly altercation that occurred, but Alex Preddy is coming and behaving in a very aggressive, violent, criminal manner while armed, effectively creating the conditions, right, for something really, really bad to happen. As I've said a million times on this channel, I don't think anyone deserves to die, and I think that it was a bad shoot. You know, and you know that it's just like the melee of what happens. But what occurred here and what is shown here in this video is a pattern of violence and a pattern of wanton disregard for his own life and putting himself and those around him in jeopardy as he's armed and attacked. See here, right there. There, come on, there it is. Right here. There's the firearm. As he's armed and physically committing crimes and attacking federal officers. That's all I'm saying, okay? And so this changes everything. Hoax totally debunked. Here's the video.
This is a moment the news movement filmed on January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Preddy interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him. our footage was analyzed by the BBC, whose facial recognition technology confirmed his identity to a 97% degree of accuracy. On the morning of January 13th, our team received a tip that federal agents were blocking a street at the corner of East 36 and Park Avenue in Minneapolis. We arrived around 10:15 a.m. We saw observers shouting at the agents as they walked back to their vehicles. When they started driving away, the man kicked their taillight. An agent then got out of the vehicle, grabbed him, and pushed him to the ground. During the altercation, agents fired tear gas and pepper balls into the crowd. They continued to hold the man down before they retreat and he walks away. The man in our footage is wearing a similar outfit to what Preddy was wearing on the day he was killed. What appears to be a gun is also visible above his waistband. Here, he continues to stand at the scene. On the day he was killed, the Department of Homeland Security claims Preddy, a 37-year-old ICU nurse, approached officers holding a handgun. That claim has been contradicted by analysis of bystander videos from multiple news investigations, which concluded that Preddy was holding a phone, not a gun, when he was pinned to the street. Shortly after the altercation we filmed here on January 13th, federal agents drove away. Soon after that, we left the scene.
Yeah, everybody saying left-wing hoax destroyed. Must watch. Bombshell report from BBC. Alex Preddy with a gun and his waistband, spitting and attacking federal law enforcement agents. Wow. Footage shows Preddy attacking DHS agents. Could it have been known to the agents that prompted the arrest? Violent extremism, armed violent extremism, resisting arrest. He kicks out a taillight. Look at this. Does this look like a peaceful protester to you? New footage. Color me shocked. Alex Preddy, a menace to society, vandalizing vehicles, escalating with agents. Peaceful protester narrative up in smoke. He wasn't just an observer. Preddy wasn't just a nurse. He wasn't just somebody that got caught in the gunfire. He was actually inciting violence. Look at that. Again, dude, you got to have a hell of a kick to kick out a car taillight, not break your foot. Appears to be an incident resulted in Preddy's broken rib. He broke a rib in this altercation. BBC also reports he's carrying a firearm. Not a protester, not an observer. Somebody who's a violent malcontent and committing crime. These are crimes. These are crimes, okay? Alex Preddy should be charged with crimes, right, in this instance. He should be arrested and charged with crimes. There it is. Another hoax. Up in smoke. Destroyed. It's boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We're working overtime in the hoax wars. And we're winning.